the average fan that doesn't watch a lot of hockey, what would be a really long amount of time for you to be on the ice in
a shift?
In a shift.
Average shifts, 35 to, say 50 seconds. That's the coach wants. Sometimes you get out there for a minute and a half. And if you're out there for a minute and a half, you're coming off and you're exhausted.
I mean, that's it. You're gassed.
Oh, you're leaning over the bench. You're grabbing water. I mean, it takes. And sometimes one shift can ruin your period. It takes you that long to get back.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's what you worked in the off season, is to sure you can maintain those 30 to 40 second shifts.
Yeah, a lot of work is 30 to a minute intervals, and obviously different for different sports, but hockey shifts are usually that length, so that's the cardio and that's the sprint work you try to do for 30 to a minute.
Wow, that's amazing. Here's Fontenot at a sacrifice fly in the first. 1-0 Giants. We're with Ryan Clowe. Their season opens on October 8th. Swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. You always seem to have a terrific, enthusiastic group at the Shark Tank.
Unbelievable fans, so passionate. I mean, just the first exhibition game already in preseason, all the new guys were blown away about, that they were saying the tank was rocking. That was preseason, so they don't even get that in the regular season. And this is coming from Hockey Town, so I think it catches all the new guys by surprise, just the passion in the Bay Area for the Sharks.
That's fantastic. Another bouncing ball to Tommy Field. Wide throw. We've seen Field do that a lot. But Fontenot is tagged out, 2 down. And here's Beltran.
Every year, unless you have a natural rivalry, the Giants and Dodgers have a natural rivalry, and you guys of the Ducks have a little thing going on. But is there one team that you don't like, that you don't like them?
You know what, right now, and just probably a lot of the league agrees with me, Vancouver. They've really got a lot of players and other teams kind of turning against them, and I believe playoffs build rivalries, and certainly started with us last year with the Canucks, and it'll be interesting when we play them this year.
How many times will you play Vancouver?
We play them 4 times. They're in our conference, so 2-2.
So that should be pretty spirited 4 games.
Absolutely. Can't wait.
I love that. 0-1 to Beltran. Beltran hit a fly ball to left field in the first. Here he takes low. 1 ball and 1 strike. What do you admire when you watch a baseball player? What do you admire something that they do?
It's funny because I was saying earlier, just out watching batting practice, and I've done batting practice a couple of times, and just obviously the pitching coach is just tossing it in there. So just the speed of watching the pitchers, and as a fan, just trying to pick it up, let alone trying to hit it.
Right.
The top hitters in the game, I admire how they, the consistency they have throughout the year to, consistently day in, day out, be, such productive hitters. And, obviously it was a 4.5 hour time change back home, and then all the games started about 12:30. So I used to get to probably the 5th inning this summer, and I still try to follow as much as I can in every game. So
that's great.
Well, what do you think about a guy that comes out of a game because of a blister?
You know what?
That's a loaded.
We had a big collision. I don't want to touch back on it, but obviously that Posey collision, that was a nasty one. But that's one of those. It's almost looked like a hockey check.
Yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
They did a few years ago. We had Tom Browning, a pitcher with the Reds, was at home plate. And he hit a foul ball, came up, hit it in the mouth, and they stitched him right there at home plate, like 2 stitches. And it was like baseball, like, yeah, we're like almost hockey guys.
Get them back in there.
We were psyched.
2-2 to Beltran. And now a full count.
But you see stitches like every day.
I got 15 stitches in scrimmages 2 weeks ago just from a puck in the face, and this always seems to happen. It was just wasn't any contact. It was just playing, and the puck came up and hit me in the face. I don't wear a shield, and it was I got 15 stitches and I couldn't open my eye for 2 days, and that's just, you just get used to it, I guess. And I'm probably going to have a leather face by the time I'm 40, but.
Beltran, a big bouncing ball. It's a fair ball, and a nice play by Pacheco, flipping, and Beltran beat it out. Well, it's great to see a guy sniff out a hit, and Beltran was sniffing out a hit.
What do you say we make this our forward right choice? And this is a desire hit. It's right there in front of you. It's going to be a foot race. And as soon as Pacheco realized he couldn't get it, he tried to dish it off to White, but by then it was too late. And that was one time where the belly slide may have influenced the play in a positive way. John Turpain, the first base umpire, making the safe call.
Well, White got a late start, and in the end, it hurt him.
And that's going to let the Panda get a chance to bat off White now, out of the stretch, and with an open right side.
Upon further review,
oh boy,
got him.
That wasn't even close. Giants gets a break.
Sandoval with a single in the first. And he hooks this one foul. We need Sandoval just to hang with you guys for about a week. It would be great.
Yeah, he came up and I remember he dropped the first puck.
Yeah, he thought he was going to fall down.
Yeah, he slipped a little bit there, but he could probably handle this with the skates on. The big boy.
Beltran with his lead at first, 2 outs. Ryan Clowe with us. To the backstop. That's the third wild pitch in this game for Alex White.
Hey, Alex White is just beating up Willem Rosario, the rookie catcher. But this is just awful mechanics trying to block this. And Rosario really has been getting exposed in this series. He has a lot of work to do fundamentally to become a good catcher at this level. I mean, he reached across his body. There was very little lateral slide left to right. You want to try and get a body in front of that thing, and he reached out like he's trying to reach on a backhand as a shortstop, and he's got a ways to go.
Sandoval and Pacheco with a nice play, and this time he will beat the runner to the bag, and that'll end the inning. Ryan, thanks, and seriously, much luck to you and everybody over there.
Yeah, thanks for having me on again, guys.